Can I just ask you a bit of a random one? Have you got a horse called Bunting Mental?
How do you know that?
Horse racing secret tips has told me. People in the horse racing world. Is it official yet, or
Well,
is it
we've
coming
bought
up?
it. We've bought it. There's me, Michael Owen, and Luke Littler who are
Fantastic.
all, who are all involved. So yeah, the first rate we're looking at 30th of May. I need to find
Okay.
out whether this is allowed to be talked about yet, but I'll let you know. I'll get
There's a,
Josh.
I think there's a press release that's gone out. That's why I'm asking. A press release
All
from the
right,
racing
in
desk.
a
That's
press.
why I'm asking. I think there's a press release. I'm not trying to. But look, I mean, fantastic. So you could win the Grand National and you could win the Premier League, hopefully in the next 12 months. That would be the plan, wouldn't it?
Well, maybe not the Grand. It's a flat horse, so if it wins the Grand National,
Right.
something's going wrong.
So the derby then, the derby and the Premier League.
Yeah, it'll be great. We're all really excited about the horse as well, and obviously Michael Owen knows a lot about his horses. We've got great people involved in it, and I can't wait to get started with that. To be honest.
And just finally, is that something you're branching out into other sports? I mean, you're obviously darts player, that's what you're good at, but clearly you like to look at football and other stories, other sports for that
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm a massive football fan. Obviously, I go to the Liverpool games when I can. I love my horse racing. I've been to national a few times. I've been a load of the flat meetings, and yeah, it was just by chance. I went to Chester last year. I got speaking to Michael Owen, and he said he invited me down to his yard and said, "I can't promise that you'll leave without owning a horse." And yeah, he's got me hook, line, and sinker there, hasn't he?
Stephen, here we are. Liverpool beckons. Excited, added extra pressure, or is it all of the above?
I'm very excited. I don't think there's any extra pressure, to be honest. I think I've had not a too bad campaign this time round. Winning games, been playing to a high standard, and yeah, just really looking forward to it. To be honest, obviously playing in front of my home fans. I've got a lot of family and friends there, sponsors and management. So yeah, I just want to get up there now and play my best game.
We've seen other players not do particularly well in their home venues across the years. What are you going to do to make sure that you are at your best tomorrow in Liverpool?
Pretend I'm in Spain. I don't know, to be honest. Just keep fully focused, working hard behind the scenes, which I've always done, and yeah, get to the venue tomorrow nice and early. Make sure I'm acclimatized to the venue, and yeah, just get on the practice board and make sure that when I go up on that stage, I'm 100% ready for the game.
In terms of media, is doing interviews from a karaoke booth the strangest place you've ever done one? Only in Liverpool can this happen?
It's definitely up there, I will say that, and it's proper seedy in here. But yeah, we've had a great day today. I've been singing, I've been to Alder A, I've been bullseye maths as well. So yeah, the media part of it is what I love doing as well. And obviously that's how people get to see what we're actually up to. And yeah, being in this little bit of a weird room with Polly and Josh is great.
Look, in terms of the race for the playoffs, you're still in striking distance. Have you set yourself a points tally that you think you're going to need to hit to get to the O2?
No, not really. Like you say, when you start setting tallies and stuff, you put more pressure on yourself. So it's just a case of turning up and going for the win. Take each game as it comes, and we'll see where we are at the end. But it won't be for lack of trying. I always give it me all, and yeah, like I said, I've played some great games this far in the Premier League, and hopefully that may continue all the way through till London, and I can get there and push myself into that top four.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you.
No worries.
Hi, Stephen.
Nice.
You're right.
Um,
Sorry, mate. All
that
good.
the match last week against Josh Rock, did that feel like a big match to you? And even though you performed well on the scoring side, maybe the double didn't go the way you would have wanted.
Yeah, I think every match in the Premier League's always big, isn't it? I mean, it's so magnetised now. Everyone sees all over the place, and obviously it was the bottom two, so it would have been a nice game to win. But unfortunately, Josh played a fantastic game. I felt like I played a great game myself, to be honest. I watched the game back as well, and there wasn't that many mistakes that I made, so I could have played anyone else that night and got a win. So it just sometimes it's just a bit of hard luck. But I'm really looking forward to obviously tomorrow. Last week's forgot about already, and we go again tomorrow.
Just in terms of the pressures of the Premier League, last year you had a really good 2025, getting results on the World Series, on the European Tour, but maybe the Premier League didn't go your way. We're sort of seeing that with Josh Rock now. He's until last week, maybe the Premier League wasn't quite his bag so far, but he's getting performances and results away from the Premier League. Is it a different sort of pressure, and does it feel different to all those other stages?
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, it's so under the scope, so to say. Everyone wants to know what you're doing. Everyone watches the Premier League. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner every week, and that makes it difficult when you're playing the best players in the world. But yeah, listen, Josh Rock's a fantastic player, as is everyone else who's in the Premier League. Sometimes you go up there, you play your best, and you still might not win. So you've just got to dust yourself down and get back on it the next week and go again and give it your all.
Thanks, Stephen.
No worries.
Stephen, I just want to touch on the crowd because the crowd's going to be in your favour. I mean, they're in your favour anyway, no matter where you go, but particularly in Liverpool. How difficult that can be if they are on your opponent's back. Because I remember a couple of weeks ago you played Luke Littler, and it was a week after Manchester. The crowd was on his back. He didn't play well, and it seemed to affect you as well, even though you won the game. So how difficult can that dynamic be?
Yeah, of course. It can be very difficult. I mean, last year I played Michael van Gerwen in Rotterdam. I was able to overcome that scenario and got the win. I played Gezi a few weeks ago, and obviously he had all the Welsh crowd supporting him. So you expect it. You get your pockets of fans wherever you go, and obviously Liverpool. It's going to be great for me. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I hope it affects my opponents, to be honest, because that might give me an easy night. But I don't expect that to happen. I think the crowd's going to be very respectful, no matter who's playing, and hopefully we can all play our best arts. Hopefully, it's one of the best Premier League nights tomorrow, and like the people of Liverpool can go home and talk about that night for a long time.
We know that you can be quite an emotional guy. Do you think you might just have to take a second after the walk and just to compose yourself when you walk onto that hero's welcome? My voice is going, so I do apologise.
I think it's you who needs
I think so.
No, yeah, of course, it's always emotional when you're in front of your home fans. I will have that probably extra couple of seconds on me walk on and take a deep breath and stuff. But yeah, hopefully I don't get too emotional. I'm really looking forward to it. I've done some emotional stuff today. I've been older hay and stuff. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be absolutely fine. And like I say, if I win the night, I probably will have a little cry. But let's try and do that first.
Cheers, thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Stephen, Johnny Clayton said last week, when he won, that he was fired up by the bookies. I think it was Rod Stubb was having a conversation with Wayne Mardle on the TV, and he said, "Oh, you know, Stephen Bunting and Johnny Clayton were the joint favourites of the bookies to finish bottom," and that fired up Johnny because he thought, "Well, I'm going to prove you." I just wondered, had you been fired up by that? Were you even aware of those comments? Because Johnny was when he was watching back. I think it was the night after Manchester. He was watching back the final against Van Gogh and heard it on telly, and then went and won the following week.
I mean, I watch the games back every now and again,
All right.
and I don't really take too much notice of what gets said because obviously you can start to look into your game a lot more than you probably should. But yeah, the bookies can think whatever they want, can't they? I mean, I've already won a night this year in Belfast, and yeah, I'm trying my best every week, where no matter where we play. So as long as I keep doing that, I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't want to finish bottom. Someone's got to finish bottom, but like I said, I'm working really hard to make sure that doesn't happen. But if it does, I'll dust myself down and we go again next time.
So you don't use those little things as inner motivation, basically. I mean, to be fair to Rod, he was only reflecting what the bookies were saying pre-tournament. But what do you use that as motivation, or are you not that type of guy that uses
Not
little
really.
things?
I mean, I'm in the Premier League, so if that's not motivation enough to get you up that league table, then you're doing something wrong. It's the same in any tournament. I always go into the tournament to win. So regardless whether the bookies are my favourite or not, it doesn't matter to me. Sometimes you can be a favourite for the game, and sometimes that might put a bit more pressure on you, thinking, no, you should be winning this game. But it's only someone's opinion on the bookies. I've backed horses before, but I don't kick off when they lose. And they've been massive favourites. So favourites don't always get the results that they probably should.
Thank you.
Stephen, thank you for your time. You mentioned earlier you're a big football fan. It feels like a good time to ask you about Liverpool and Arne Slot. What have you made of the season, and of course his future as manager as well? Where do you stand on that?
Yeah, the season's been up and down to say the least, hasn't it? All these signings come in. They just don't seem to have gelled together. I know there's been a lot of injuries. I was a big Arne Slot fan last year, obviously won the league and stuff, but it's changed. My opinion's changed a bit this year. It's boring to watch. I'm good friends with quite a few of the boxers and stuff, and Paddy the Baddy. We always speak about the football and stuff. We're in a group together, and yeah, I think yeah, we're not happy, but if he stays, then we'll fully support him. But yeah, well, let's just see what happens.
You mentioned earlier as well, you're expecting a warm reception as expected tomorrow night. For some people, hasn't been the case in recent weeks. I just wonder, building off what Connor asked you earlier, and in terms of crowd reaction and the boos that Luke Littler in particular has faced, do you sympathise with him, or are you a player that is happy to let the crowd react however they want to react to a player?
Yeah, it's not for me to say, to be honest. I'm in a position where the crowd seem to react in a positive manner towards me, and I try and do everything right on the hockey when I can. There's been one occasion, I think, after the Wales, where I probably said or used a word that I probably shouldn't have used, and I got a bit of stick for it, which I think was a bit harsh. But yeah, fans react the way they want to react. To be honest, we can't do nothing. A lot of people sit behind the keyboards and write a lot of stuff, and it's out of our control, to be honest. And people in the venue, if they're there and they're going to boo, then that's entirely down to them. But as long as I keep being clean and keep doing my own thing, and keep out of everyone else's business and try not to cause trouble, then hopefully I don't give no one a reason to boo me.